A wet and dreary day in our nation's capital as we join you from Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Washington Commanders.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Come on. Set. Count.
Right to the air is Daniels. Short throw here to the tight end Bates.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Cougar night.
To throw is Daniels.
Quick hitter here is complete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the first down.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stewart.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
And last time, went for on 4th, didn't get it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
From 21 yards away.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here's Stewart to throw it.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
I think this this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. Stewart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Take Dell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to move back in front.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Commanders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing now, Stewart. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Motion. Let's go.
Stewart sets to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Sinnott, 69 yards. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Stewart. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Daniels looking to throw. That's caught by Sinnott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air goes Daniels. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Sinnott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. And the Texans first down.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart.
Down the field, he's got no.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In motion right, that's Dell.
Back to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Second and a yard. At their 48-yard line.
2nd and 1.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Texans 13.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
First carry here for Joe Mixon.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stewart off the play fake. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mixon with a first down carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Commanders' 38-yard line.
Let's go, Nat. 18.
Looking to throw. Stewart. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he's got this down to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
For a Commanders first down. First and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? Let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Back to throw. Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
To throw is Daniels.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a second and 10 upcoming.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Let's go now. Deputy Lions.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play three quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
70, Warriors, 70. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Harris. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Dumps it off to Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Stewart to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, I'd always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Stewart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Got it. Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Daniels. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Count 18, 5 in.
Here's Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Get it. 16.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it up.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Stewart sets to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Quick throw to Collins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
The Texans, first down.
Throwing now, Stewart. This is caught. Touchdown.
Nico Collins
From 8 yards out.
And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He'll get this complete to Sinnott, the tight end.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Then Sinnott.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Texans 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Stewart.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. An audible here to get a new look.
Back in 60. Ready to work.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Stewart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers,